Okay. Hi everyone. Welcome to this masterclass session dedicated to our MSc program, Finance and Data Analytics. So thank you for joining us. My name is Helen Barrett. I'm in charge of recruiting international students for ESCA. And today I have the pleasure to moderate this masterclass session dedicated to this program. And so today I have here with me is Professor Firas Batnini, Associate Professor of Finance on our Paris campus. So Professor, thank you very much for joining us today. So now I will share my screen just to show you the agenda of the session. Okay, so here we are. Okay, so just an overview about the agenda of this session. So I'll first make a presentation about ESCA School of Management, our programs. Then Professor Firas will talk about the MSc Finance and Data Analytics. Then I'll make a focus on how to apply to our programs, but also about our scholarship opportunities at ESCA. And we will end this presentation with a Q&A session. Okay, so let's start. So why ESCA? So ESCA is a French business school that was created in Angers in 1909. So it's a school that is recognized in France through different labels, as you can see here, for the bachelor program and our master program, but also internationally. Indeed, ESCA belongs to the 1% of business school in the world who hold a triple accreditation. So ASCSB, AMBA, and EQUIS accreditations. Just ESCA in a few figures. So ESCA is about 7,000 undergraduate and postgraduate students. Every year we welcome students from over 50 countries. We also work with a network of partner universities in 56 countries. It means that you can do your exchange semester in one of those partner universities in the world, for instance. We also have a strong alumni network with 20,000 alumni in the world. And we also work with 2,500 partner companies with which you can do an internship or work after graduation from ESCA. Okay, so one of the strengths of ESCA is, of course, the diversity of the campus, the cities where ESCA is based. For example, we have 6 cities in France, including Angers, our historical campus, but we also in Paris, in Lyon, in Bordeaux, in Aix-en-Provence, and Strasbourg. But we also have campuses overseas. The oldest is Budapest. Then we have in Shanghai, in China, and we have just opened 2 new campuses in Luxembourg and in Malaga in Spain this year. Okay. So now just some insight about our program. So to show you here the programs that we have for different levels. So regarding the initial education, we have a 5-year program that we call the Chronicle program. It's a state certified program giving you access to the master level. You can get admission in this program at year 1, 3, and 4. The 2 last years of the program correspond to the Masters in Management, okay? And then we have our Bachelor in International Management program. This is a 3-year program, state certified as well, and it gives you a bachelor level. You can get admission in year 1 or year 2. Then we have a diverse offer of Masters of Science. They are covering specific fields, but we will get back to this later on. And this program length is about from 12 to 18 months. Then we have also a program dedicated to continuing education. We have Executive MBA, but also specialized Masters. Okay, now just some insight about the Masters in Management. So the Masters in Management is our 2-year program. It will enable you to develop the advanced management skills and expertise. It's open to candidates who have a business background, but also for those who do not have a business background. It's a 2-year program, and you will be able to do an internship after the first year and the second year of the master. The first year is more about the advanced management skills across a broad range of topics from finance to marketing, strategy, leadership, for example. And the second year, you will have to choose specialization. So we have 10 different majors in Master 2, so ranging from sustainable management, human resources, finance management, marketing, purchasing, supply chain, international business, or entrepreneurship. So you have a lot of opportunities for the specialization at Master. And then we have also some preparatory program. We call it the Fundamental of Business for those who do not have a previous business background in order to catch up with all the subject related to management. And then we also offer what we call a double degree qualification, which enable you to have the first year of the Masters in Management plus the MSc of your choice for the second year. Okay, so this was about the Masters in Management. Then we'll talk a little bit about the MSc portfolio. So for the 2024-2025 intake, so it's a program that is in line with the current need of the society, for example, and it's in close collaboration with lots of partner companies and ESCA stakeholders. And as you can see here, they are covering various specific fields like global business, luxury management, finance and data analytics, the one that we're here today, artificial intelligence, sustainable management, for example. Okay, so this is about our postgraduate program offer. So now we will talk about the MSc Finance and Data Analytics. So I will welcome on stage Professor Firas Batnini. So I will show your slide, which are here. Shall I?
Thank you for your presentation. So to begin, I will introduce myself. I'm Firas Batnini, Professor of Finance at ESCA and Academic Director of the Master of Science program. So our Finance and Data Analytics program is designed to prepare students for a career in investment banking with a strong emphasis in data analysis. So we try to mix courses of finance and data with deep application of data for different area of finance. So in today's internet and app-driven era, access to data facilitate the analysis of consumer behavior and the market trends. So enabling the provision of services that meets client expectation and helping investor in better market understanding and risk minimizing. So as I said before, that the program combines theoretical teaching with practical application on real projects. This is our strength, we can say. And students will benefit from courses taught by ESCA professor and active professional in the banking sector. We can maybe move to next slide. This is the objective of the master. So our MSc in finance aims to prepare students, as I said, for career in investment banking with a focus in data analysis skills. So they will have the both knowledge, finance and data. So traditionally, the finance sector has used complex mathematics to anticipate market trends or interest rate or pricing shift, or like now we have big problem about inflation. So we try to make some complex mathematics lessons, but now we have a good model in data using Pythons or AI today to forecast the future evaluation of the different macroeconomic indicator, or even the performance of companies. So that's why we need right now, or all the students who would like to think about future in career in finance, they will be obliged to master data analysis. That's why we propose this program to try to mix both of them. And we will not do it only theoretically. Means the students will have a lot of hands-on project during the master. So we can move to the next slide, maybe. Okay. So as I said, or repeat that today, it's very important for in finance and even for the market analysis techniques to know how to apply to create some model in statistics. So example, I can give an example today with, as I said, with the uses of apps. Banks know all the different action, and they collect a lot of data of consumer, and they could maybe offer a better services for consumer, knowing what they need exactly, and they could even modulate their prices for some customers. Like in insurance today, if you use, example, your cars, you can pay only when you use your cars. If you don't use it a lot, you can pay less money for the insurance. And it's beneficial for both, for consumer and even for companies. But technically, it's a little bit. I could not say that it's difficult, but we have to spend some times. And today we have two kinds of students. We have the students who principally who studies only finance in a business school. And the other side, we have a lot of engineers who studied only data analysis. So combination of both will help them to understand how we apply statistical data analysis for finance and for some specific area. So when I discuss example or when I met with some professional or even colleagues who are working in engineering school, they told me that the problem of the students who comes from engineering school, they don't understand really finance. And they work today in the banks, and they have some difficulty to solve the problem received from the front desk, mean the trader or the corporate finance colleagues. And in the other sides, the financial market part or the corporate finance part in the banks, they have a problem to explain what they need to this engineer. So that's why today the market and even the banks ask us or push us to prepare a program like this one, who really give the opportunity to the students during their final year, during the Master of Science, to learn both of them and to mix. And from the beginning, our students will understand why they learn data. So that's why we will combine theoretical teaching with practical application on real projects. And the students will benefit from courses taught by ESCA professor and active professional in the banking sector. Both of them will help our students to build their project and to apply all their knowledge in a complex model that we face today, as I said, principally because the finance is principally based on forecasting the future. We can't make money easily. We need to, in order to make some money, we need to think about the future and to try to guess the future. But the problem guessing the future when you work in finance area is is really the regulation is very strict, and we have to prove that all our operation is based on some models. So we designed this master to provide a comprehensive understanding of finance and advanced analysis techniques for our students. And as I said, the students could do it at the end. Each students who will be graduated for this Master of Science will be ready to find a job in the market, and they could show up with their background and even with their knowledge that they could solve this kind of problem for banks. Can we move to the next slide, maybe to speak about the program? Perfect, to curriculum. So as I said, the first semester will be dedicated for acquiring theoretical knowledge and mastering data analysis. Principally, we have some lesson that will be very important for each student to understand and even to master. We introduce Python, we will do some advanced Python, but in the same time, the students will have some lesson of data science to understand the theory of statistics and econometrics lesson. They will have at the end, after that, they will have a lesson of artificial intelligence and machine learning, how we can apply it for different problem of statistics. In parallel, students will learn to some lesson in finance, like the most important ones to understand finance. We will start by the basic from the beginning, by corporate finance and financial market. When we speak about financial market, they will have some lesson about stocks, bonds, derivatives. And we start even in the first semester to show up to our students the importance of the ethics in data governance and algorithm, because today we speak about artificial intelligence, but some rules start to be imposed by regulation today about the uses of all this about the artificial intelligence globally. And the second semester will be dedicated principally for doing a deep courses in finance with application of data analysis for each lesson. So, example, when they will start international investing, they will start with the global theoretical lesson with the professional. After that, each student will have to apply to solve the problem in this area, in international investing. They will do their own project. They will do the same for financial modeling. Financial modeling will be globally explained or help them. It's like a box to show them how we do a model globally in finance, how we start to apply all the knowledge of data in finance. And after that, they will discover some other area of finance, like investment banking. When we speak about investment banking, principally linked to the credit analysis, and where we're supposed to build a score for each person or for each companies. Sometimes it's not easy because the situation of the company changed day to day. We will speak about the risk. The risk is very important today, and the evaluation of risk is based principally on statistics, so on data. And in the same time, we will introduce the ESG investment. That is, it became very important in finance today. And there is a lot of money collected for investment in ESG today, and we hope that our students will be attracted by this kind of jobs. So as I said, so the second semester will be dedicated globally to deepening their knowledge by applying data analysis to more complex cases, and they will during this semester, the professional will support the students to do their project, that they will be not alone. And of course, in Paris, all our teacher will be there to help students day to day to do their project. This is for the curriculum. So, as I said, during the second semester, students will spend a lot of time to work on the projects. In the same time, we will have a trip to Luxembourg to planned to meet professional and discuss about the future career in finance. So the students will go abroad during 1 week to meet with the professional in banks and consulting companies. And I didn't say it at the beginning, but some of our teacher will come from London and even Frankfurt, the biggest place of finance in Europe, or Paris, Luxembourg, Frankfurt, and London. And so the student will meet globally different person coming from this different area, each one with his own strength to help our students to understand maybe the difference between different product or different market. Please.
Okay.
Professor. So our professor are very experienced professor in finance, and they will teach not only the student, but they will help them to make research, because each student is supposed to do a thesis at the end. So we will start during the year to help them to find the subject area, and even to solve it and to prepare a plan and to work on that project. So our teacher will be here to support our students day to day. And as I said, the industrial professional will come from different area, Paris principally, and even London, Frankfurt, and Luxembourg, to help our students to understand the real market, and principally, as I said, to apply their knowledge of data on finance. Besides that, our students will have the opportunity to prepare some certification in finance, principally the certification of Bloomberg. We have a Bloomberg room in Paris. So the students will work, they will dedicate maybe 2 or 3 days a week in the Bloomberg room. They will have some lesson directly applied on the Bloomberg room, and even all the project will be prepared in this room. They will have the opportunity to use the Bloomberg terminal and to work on real cases, and we try to push students to work as a team, to work together, to exchange, and to think together to create brainstorm between the students. How can I say about this? Yes, so the certification is not limited to Terminal Bloomberg, but we preparing maybe some certification in data analysis too. So this different certification will enhance their employability in the market when they are looking for a job when they will be graduated from ESCA. So about the different opportunity for the career and for jobs, we prepare our students to find a job in investment banking or consulting companies, or even in a fintech. And of course, when we speak about the data, most of the time people link the data analysis to the financial market. Of course, we will prepare, and the big part of the master will be dedicated to the preparation of the student to work in financial market or even in the risk department, but not only in this area. We will prepare them even to work and to apply the new model to corporate finance in financial analysis example, or even in merger and acquisition or private equity department. We help the students, and even we will have some professional coming from who works in fintech that will try to maybe hire some students from our master, or even to help them to think about their own idea. If they would like, maybe tomorrow they have idea and they would like to create their own startup tomorrow, to work on that. So they will have different opportunity in portfolio management, in risk analysis, in credit risk, financial analysis, merger and acquisition, sales. This is so we focus, of course, for jobs in investment banking, but not all. Not only that, the students could maybe find jobs in consulting companies or funds of private equity firms.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Firas. Thank you. So I'll just get back to the presentation about the application process before we move on to the Q&A session. I'll just share. Yeah, that was the one. Okay. Yeah. So how to apply? So if you're interested in this program and you would like to make an application for the program, all application at ESCA needs to be done online. So we have an online portal, which is this website that you can see here. Our applications are reviewed on a rolling basis. The final deadline to apply is the end of June 2024. And in order to submit your application, so you need to pay the application fee of 100 euros. And then your application will be considered. To apply for the Masters in Management, you need a 3-year undergraduate degree or 180 ECTS credits and a B2 level of English. However, for the MSc program, so this program or another MSc program, you need a 4-year undergraduate degree or 240 ECTS credits. Also, the English proficiency is the same, so it's the B2 minimum. So we accept different kind of tests like IELTS, Cambridge, Duolingo, and TOEFL, for example. And if you don't have a 4-year undergraduate degree, you can still consider our double diploma options, which give you possibility for you to apply for the MSc. Okay, so about the process, so there's an online registration. You need to submit your application, then your application will be reviewed. Then if successful, you'll be invited for a 30-minute online interview. And after that, it will be reviewed by our committee, and successful candidates will be offered a seat in the program. So try to apply early to these courses because the seats are limited and it's competitive. So we encourage you to apply as soon as possible. Okay, then about the scholarships. So we do have some scholarship schemes at ESCA. So just for your information, we make no difference between the tuition fees for the European and the non-European students. First of all, we have an early bird discount. This is for all students who complete their application before February the 15th, 2024. So it's automatically granted. And then we have scholarship for undergraduate and postgraduates. We call it Excellence Scholarship. It consists of a discount on the tuition fees of the first year of the program. It's an award that is based on merit. It's evaluated by ESCA, so you don't need to apply to another application, or it's us who will decide after the interview if you can get a scholarship. And the deadline is mid-April. We also have co-funded scholarship that can be in partnership with government and other partners. And also there is some existing scholarships that are external, like the FL scholarship, which has to be submitted by the school through the Campus France agencies. That's for master's program. And we also have for MSc only, which is an alumni referral, which can grant you a discount on the tuition fees of the program. Okay. So now, if you have any questions regarding the program or feel free to write us an email here. But now it's time for a Q&A session. I don't know, Vivi, if we have some questions awaiting in the session, or. But if not, I can ask myself some questions. So I don't know. Yeah, I'll just get back to this. Professor, could you tell us what are the advantages of this program compared to other programs or the similar ones that exist? In a few words.
Okay, so I could give you 3 points. The first difference is that our competitor, most of them focuses for their MSCI of finance and data on only financial market. But for us, we decided to go further, not to focus only in financial market, but to go to corporate finance too, and for all the different jobs in investment banking. This is the first point. The second one, as I said, we will work students will work principally on hands-on projects, and they will do a lot of projects during the second semester. At the end, they will be able really to make their own project by themselves and to solve any complex problem. And finally, the third point, maybe our strong network of alumni connection. who will offer support services such as academic or counseling, a networking opportunity to help students to find a job. I think this is the 3 points that we make differences maybe with some other our competitor.
Okay, thank you very much. And can you tell us more about the learning environment? You already mentioned a few things during your presentation, but for example, how is the learning environment, the teaching materials? I mean, how maybe the numbers of students expected in the classroom, for example, if you have some information.
Yes, I don't know exactly how much students we will have, but I hope between 20 to 30, this is the ideal size of classes. The material, as I said, we have a Bloomberg room right now in Paris, and where students could not only learn but even practice Bloomberg. It's a big platform and very known in the market. And the third point maybe that 50% of the lesson will be done by experienced teacher from ESCA and 50% by professional coming, as I said, from London, Frankfurt. They already accepted. I have some professional and colleagues who accepted already to be employed in this project next year. So it will be small classes with, I hope, a good different team. They will work together, and sometimes they will have some competition. We will do some challenge. We already do that right now in our schools with different master. So we divide the group or the classes in different teams, and we give them some challenge in one day or in 1 week, and they have to finish a project and they have a ranking. Students like this kind of competition because they challenge them and they push them to improve, and there is a ranking at the end. So it's very good environment to work. We try to do it attractively, not only theoretical courses like in amphitheater where you are 1,000 students and you hear to a teacher who make the lesson not very dynamics, but we try to do it in small groups with different exercises, application, and the students will be every time challenged.
Okay, thank you. And maybe one last one. If you could give maybe one tips to students that would like to apply to the program, what would it be?
To be motivated, really, and to prepare to think about the future jobs, future career. For me, it's very important when you choose your master to be motivated and to even to accept the different challenges, because it's 1 year, but sometimes it could be tough for students if they choose it just by hazard. You understand? So they have to be motivated. This is my first question when I ask that I would ask to each candidate. Why would you do this master? Why would you do work in finance first? And why would you learn data and apply both of them? We know that finance and data, both of them, are a mix of mathematics, calculation, numbers, and some students don't like this kind of area, but they would like just to work in finance, or maybe because they are attracted by the good wages in finance, but they have to know that even if you earn a lot of money in finance, you work a lot and you have to have a good skills. So for me, the first tips is to think about their future, what they would like to do in 5 or 10 years. And if they think that they would like to do a good career in investment banking, so they were welcome to come in our Master of Science in Finance and Data Analytics.
Okay, it makes sense. Thank you very much. Thank you. So yeah, I think we're done with the Q&A session. So I hope this was interesting for you all. If you have any questions regarding the program, the application process, anything you want to know, please contact us here at international.admissions@esca.fr. You can visit our international website here, international.esca.fr. You will see everything, and also how to apply. You can apply directly from the website. So thank you very much for attending this masterclass session.
Hélène.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
We got a question about in the chat box about non-EU students.
Yes. Okay. So what do you have access to the questions?
Yes,
'Cause I can't.
I can see the question. The
Okay,
students
perfect.
asked us about for non-EU students. How does the student visa works?
So for non-EU students, how does the student visa works? Okay, so that's about the visa. So when you apply for the program and you're admitted to the program, ESCA will send you an admission letter, and then you confirm the program, and then you have an acceptance letter. With this letter, you can go to the consulate in your country, the French consulate, and you can apply. You have a meeting with them, and you apply then for student visa. So, but you need this acceptance letter in order to get a visa to study in France. Yes.
Okay, no more questions. So maybe that's it for today.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if you have some more questions, feel free to write to us, and we'll be very happy to answer. Okay. Thank you, and have a very good evening, or maybe have a good day for wherever you are. And hope we will receive some of your application very soon. Bye.
Goodbye. Thank you.
Bye.